The Tecno Camon 19 Pro 5G is now available for purchase in various countries, and many of the review videos you are going to start watching from today henceforth will be taken from the camera aspect. However, I want to take it from the performance aspect because this is the first time Tecno is using the MediaTek Dimensity 810 5G chipset. Now that chipset that powers the Camon 19 Pro 5G, where does it stand in the industry? Which smartphones does it perform better? And which smartphone can we compare it to in terms of performance? So these are some critical things we need to look at before you consider buying the Camon 19 Pro 5G. So one advantage of the chipset MediaTek Dimensity 810 5G is that it consumes less power since it is fabricated on a 6nm node by TSMC. It is slightly better than the Helio G96 chipset, which means this will perform slightly better than the Camon 19 Pro 4G version. While if you compare it to the Samsung Exynos 1280 that is powering the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G and A33 5G, both smartphones have an almost equal performance. However, it's good to know that the Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 5G chipset performs better than the MediaTek Dimensity 810 chipset. So the Tecno Camon 19 Pro 5G is not the most powerful smartphone Tecno has ever made. You should keep it in mind that the Tecno Power 5G with MediaTek Dimensity 900 5G chipset remains the most powerful device Tecno has ever made to date. And the funny thing is that smartphone, as powerful as it is even cheaper than the Camon 19 Pro 5G. So if you are into gaming and into a lot of multitasking and you need something that will perform faster, the Tecno Power 5G that is cheaper is way better in gaming than the Camon 19 Pro 5G. But you know what, when you want to buy a smartphone, you don't just focus only on the performance aspect. There are other things you also look up to, like the camera aspect, and that is where the Camon 19 Pro 5G comes shine awesomely well. It will give you an excellent camera experience. It has 64 megapixel main camera, 2 megapixel macro lens, and 2 megapixel bokeh lens. While up front you have 16 megapixel selfie camera. The magic here is in the main camera. Tecno adopted an RGBW sensor plus glass and plastic lens. I don't talk about the RGB sensor before in one of my previous videos. You can use the link here to know how this technology works. But the overall sense of it is that it increases the light intake, which enhances the brightness of the image. So because of this new sensor that Tecno co-developed with Samsung, night photography and night videography got significantly improved. The only caveat here is that you may end up recording video in only 2K or 1080p resolution, which means the MediaTek Dimensity 810 5G chipset doesn't record video in 4K resolution, which was same problem or same limitation that the MediaTek Helio G96 chipset also gets. So the MediaTek Dimensity 810 5G chipset is bringing two things that made it better than the Helio G96. First, when it comes to connectivity, it is 5G supported, while Helio G96 now 4G. Then when it comes to power efficiency, this one is more power efficient because it is fabricated on 6nm. Software front, in another area where we say Tecno stepped up. The phone runs iOS 8.6 on top of Android 12 out of the box. And according to Tecno, you can upgrade this to Android 13 in due time. You know, it's been long we see Tecno bring smartphone out of the box and also making it available for the upgrade of next software. So if you have the Camon 19 Pro 5G, you can upgrade it to Android 13 beta currently. But I would advise you not to rush in doing that because the beta version is not the final version. There are bugs and so many things to fix, you understand? But wait till August and September when Google could release the final version of the Android 13 before you upgrade your Camon 19 Pro 5G to the Android 13 software. For now, be enjoying the Android 12. Then by September and August or August, September, remember to upgrade to Android 13. You can follow me on Twitter, on Facebook or Instagram at MyHD. I'll tweet about it to remind you guys when it is time to upgrade to the Android 13. And then I want to talk about the design of the smartphone. The design now one area where we say Tecno gets this phone really right. The bezels are so very slim, one of the slimmest I've seen, honestly, when you talk about mid-range devices. The bezels are so small and give you enough or bigger rear estate on the smartphone. And the only thing about the display that is just not impressive is that it is IPS LCD. Now, when you look at the previous Camon 18 Premier, that one are AMOLED. So, me say in terms of display, the predecessor better pass the successor now, which is the Camon 19 Pro 5G. So maybe because Tecno is trying to keep it budget friendly and then still upgrade the performance, maybe now why they make use of IPS LCD. So where does the Camon 19 Pro 5G stand? Now is the time to buy the Camon 18 if you be say you not get too much money to buy the Camon 19 series. Then in terms of comparison, I'm certain I can tell you conveniently that with full confidence that the Camon 19 Pro 5G can be at neck to neck with the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G in terms of performance, and the camera as well is just top notch when it comes to the upgrade in night photography and night videography. It's not a perfect smartphone, it's more of a camera smartphone. That is what Camon series are for in the first place. But in terms of performance, you can still get the proper 5G that exceeds it in terms of performance. But let me know your opinion in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Remember to subscribe and turn the post bell. It's my here, and I'll see you around in my next one.